La guerra ufficialmente è finita, ricordo qui a Makeni, in gennaio del 2002. Il presidente di quel tempo, adesso è morto, venne in giro simbolicamente nelle varie città, anche a Makeni simbolicamente, a bruciare un mucchietto di vecchi fucili, di armi, e dice "War done" in creolo, cioè la guerra è finita.
A country that has 17% of its population in a situation of poverty, that has 60% of youth unemployment, a level of illiteracy that reach about the 70 or even more percent of the population.
People want good school, they want good governance, they want education, they want good health, and now the debate is moving into these issues.
Our elections here this time around 2018 is highly contested, very tough. But one thing I know, Sierra Leone have had a war for 11 years. We will not want to go back to that.
Rondine International Peace Lab is an organization that is created by all students who passed the 2-year training in Rondine, Cittadella, della. And there we are about 170 youngsters who are all members of the organization and who come from mostly countries in conflict.
We were given the opportunity to live with students coming from other countries, especially countries in conflict. With these students, we lived together. We shared our cultural values. We also practice on how to negotiate, on how to respect each other's opinion, on how to understand that the other is also important. So all of these values put together, I brought back after my experience in Rondine.
The project Initiative for Democratic and Peaceful Elections in Sierra Leone started last year with training the trainers, 12 of them, 6 of which are former students of Rondine, Cittadella, della, to be trainers of leaders, to train the leaders on how they should influence their communities on being and leading peaceful elections. Then we have the awareness raising part, when we are using social media, as we have seen that it's quite getting widespread in Sierra Leone, especially Facebook and WhatsApp, to inform the population about our activities, to share other information of interest.
We are actually implementing a project on democratic and peaceful elections in Sierra Leone. In Rondine, I can see the enemies actually from another country or from another nation. But then in Sierra Leone, I can see that the enemy is also from Sierra Leone. If we can see this happening in Rondine, how about here in Sierra Leone, looking at your brother and say, okay, we belong to different political parties, we are from different tribes, but then the unique value is to respect each other's opinion and accept ourselves. I respect you for who you are, you respect me for who I am. We come together, it's a competition, but at the end, we congratulate the winner, we console the loser, and we join hands together to move the country forward.
Me, coming from a Timine tribe, having somebody from a Mende tribe, with this, we'll give a testimony to the participant to realize that though it is difficult for we to come together considering the current situation of our country, we want also to know that because of national interest, we come together to promote the message of peace and non-violence.
to mobilize the youngsters, to mobilize leaders in order to achieve a peaceful, democratic election in Sierra Leone.
And my action points for this initiative is to be a peace ambassador in my community, where I will try to mobilize youth and to educate them about the effects of violence and how they should try to stop violence whenever political parties or flag bearers want to intimidate them.
And then I spoke to them. I told them about the essence of what I have learned from this training, especially preaching against violent activities. Our election or our program contributed into the peaceful handing over of governance into another democratically elected president from another party.
Now is how do we follow up? How do we continue to consolidate democracy? How do we bring about the rule of law? How do we bring about a robust civil society? What is the role of the academia, the educational institutions? What is the role of the media? What is the role of different groups, associations, women's group? This, I think, is what Rondine should continue with its students to consolidate peace.
Think peace, act peace, no violence.